what really constitutes freedom of speech in a complex society like ours, and what are the boundary lines. And when I mean boundary lines, I don't mean them as narrowing spaces, but what is rather the horizons within which we must operate. As a gesture to still mark defiance against what has just happened, we have Javed Akhtar, Tarun Tejpal and Rahul Bose to discuss the rights and wrongs of what has happened at this festival. Tarun, if I may start with you, what do you think about the decision that was just made not to have even a video link of Salman Rushdie, and what are the issues at stake here?
Yeah, well, to begin with, my heart reaches out to Sanjoy and the rest of the organizers, because I know the enormous pressure they've been under for the last several days and almost, I'd say, the last couple of weeks regarding this whole Salman Rushdie episode. It's not an easy decision. In a simple world, most readers of books, most lovers of books are liberals who believe in the right of every book to exist and every book to live. And I think almost the entire majority of the people assembled here and enjoying this extraordinary festival would belong to that category. First of all, we have to once again remind ourselves that the Jaipur Literary Festival is a truly extraordinary event and occurrence. It's for the first time that we've managed to create in India a hub that celebrates literature, writing, authors, ideas with such passion, with such scale, and I would say in the case of Jaipur with such enormous hospitality. And most people who attend the Jaipur Literary Festival know for a fact that no literary festival in the world matches the energy and excitement of the Jaipur Literary Festival. This has happened in a country where, apart from cricket and Bollywood and politics, it's very difficult to excite audiences about anything else. So all I can say is, this is a festival that everyone here and everyone who loves books should fight very hard to protect and preserve. And if you lose this, we will lose something very, very special and very, very extraordinary. Now for the decision that was taken today about the video conferencing, the problem is, in India, nothing is simple. We keep saying that. We've been on so many panels over the last few days, again and again iterating the fact that this is the most complex country in the world. Its issues are incredibly complex, many of them are intractable, and on a day-to-day basis, and I can tell you that with great honesty, on a day-to-day basis, anybody involved with public affairs in any way walks a thin line. There is a thin line between castes and religions and contesting claims of nationhood. There are 100 contesting claims within which people walk a very thin line. It's not as simple as single denomination nations across the world. And nothing can be read in an easy black and white. You have to contextualize everything and read it. Today, we found ourselves, when I say we, I include all of you in this conversation, beginning with the organizers, of course, found ourselves in a situation where the police is telling them again and again that the threat of violence is within this venue and across the city is growing by the moment, and they have been dealing with very, very intractable opinions about even a video link by Salman Rushdie. It is a huge defeat. It's a triumph of bigotry, but it's a momentary defeat for us and a momentary victory of bigotry. But at the same time, you have to see it in context. This is not Custer's last stand. The battle against bigotry goes on every day in this country, has been going on for decades. From the moment this country was conceived, and there are many young people here who don't realize that even when India was being conceived, there were huge forces of bigotry arrayed against the very idea of creating a modern liberal nation. There was a very large majority that wanted a Hindu nation. There was a very large majority that wanted a Muslim nation and got it in Pakistan. This has been a contested country. And this kind of bigotry will carry on. I think most of these days that we have fought this, we have fought it well. But I don't think that at this point in time, we should be in a position to endanger the people in the audience sitting here, of which the police has made a very clear, and I spoke to the police commissioner myself just now, 15 minutes ago. He said, and I'm telling you exactly what he said to me. He said, we expect trouble if you put the video link on. There will be trouble. We will deal with it. which means they will move into this audience and try and deal with troublemaking or deal with troublemaking outside. I don't think this is what you want to end this festival on. Salman Rushdie's voice is not silenced. Salman Rushdie's voice speaks in 100 ways from a million outlets across the world. He's on the net, he's on television, he's on the print. We don't need his voice only here in order to prove that Salman Rushdie's voice is untrammeled. His voice is free and it's extant and it's speaking to everybody across, even as I speak. It's there. He will be allowed to have his say. He is having his say. We don't need to prove a point at this juncture by endangering many innocent people here who have only come to attend a literary festival and who are also backers of Rushdie, but maybe at this point in time arrayed against forces of bigotry. We fight the forces of bigotry. I want to repeat again. And I know the organizers very well. I know Sanjay, I know Willie, I know Namita, and I know what this festival stands for. And I know the immense personal humiliation they're dealing with right now, that they're being forced. But it's not the first time. It won't be the last time. There is a reality out there. There are the forces of bigotry. And we will continue to fight them. This is not a victory for them. This is just a momentary setback for all of us.
Javed sir,